Hi everybody, and welcome to Two for Tuesday. It's been a few weeks since we've done a Two for Tuesday, so let me catch you up just a little bit. We're in the month of June. We've been doing our series on marriage and family. We started in the very first week from Matthew 19:9, talking about marriage in general. Marriage was created by God, destroyed by sin, but God has an ultimate hope. And so throughout this month, we've been trying to touch on some things that will help us make stronger marriages for all of us. The second week, we went right back to Matthew 19:9, and we noticed from that passage that there were a number of things Jesus tells us about as we begin to build a marriage and create a marriage that will make it a stronger, more formidable entity for all of us. Jesus talked about things like a foundation of faith. He talked about contentment. He talked about the roles that husband and wife have. And he also talked about the importance of forgiveness. And so these are things that will help us to make a marriage. This past week on Father's Day, we touched on teaching our children about marriage. We went all the way back to Genesis chapter 2. We looked at the companionship involved in marriage. We talked about the completion of the husband and wife. We talked about communication that is needed, as well as a continuation and a permanence. This coming week, we're going to turn our sights back on marriage and for our very last installment. And this week, we're going to talk about making your marriage great. I remember several years ago when I first started watching the Food Network, Emeril Lagasse was the guy, and he always would have that one little ingredient, that little bit extra that he would put on something that would just give it that bam, and that's what you need. We're going to talk about putting the bam, if you will, in marriage, and hopefully give us some tips on how we can make all of our marriages not just good, but great. I hope you'll join us this Sunday.